Welcome to Watching with Styles. The oh man, the game that you hate to review and break down, but it's a must to do because when you watch it multiple times, you see stuff. And here's the deal, Dylan. Appreciate that, man. Here's the deal. As someone who has played the game, it's easy for me to sit here after watching the film 4 to 5 times and say, well, this is what we should do. So, oh, Bill, I'm not mad. So, like I said, it's easier for me to say what should have happened, what was there, why someone did something, et cetera, et cetera. This is not for a player's critique. That's not why I do this. I do this for the fans to understand what's going on, especially from the coach's eyes. Because I see from when I was playing to now that fans' first thing to do is they want to blame the coaches. And my favorite motto is coaches don't forget how to coach. Now, unless you think the coach sucks from the first day he steps on campus, then you're consistent. But if you ever believe the coach is good, he doesn't all of a sudden from week to week figure out the coach. It's players. Players rule sports, period. Well, I'm going to say that. Players rule sports from college on. In high school, you can get a great-ass coach that can really change the course of a game when he's coaching another guy who might not be a great coach. That's the difference. But these players, just want you to understand, week in and week out, they're trying their best. I was on a 1-10 team. When we were 1-3, the week 5, we tried our best. I'm just saying. So these guys are not trying their best. There's a lot that goes on with being a student athlete that most people have no idea. And it goes beyond just being a student and just being an athlete and just being on campus. A lot of these guys are far away from home and you don't know what's going on back at home. I'm telling you, I'm not saying that that's what's happening, but there's more to this than what people can understand. So again, I do this so the fans, the average fan, not even the football junkie who knows a lot. This is really for the average fan that's trying to get to know a little bit more about football and why things happen and what could happen potentially if things go the right way. Nothing's going to go 100% perfect. That's just life. No matter what it's called, the quarterback or the defense has to react to someone else that's trying to beat you as much as you're beating them. So I watched this game a lot. And there was things that I thought I saw during the game that I was wrong about. So it's interesting. This game is a bettor's dream. When you bet on sports, you go by the past. And I said this on Dick Gabriel's show. There's something about playing in Starkville. There's a lot that goes on beyond the football, beyond the rectangle of the football field between the lines. There's a lot of mental stuff that goes on. A lot of mental strain from the locker room. I don't know if the locker room has changed, but from the old locker room, there's a lot of mental stress just dressing because you had no privacy at all. There was just a lot of stuff going on. So when you haven't won somewhere for a long time, there's a reason. And there's a reason why Mississippi State hasn't won in Commonwealth for a reason. It's just when you deal with males from the age of 18 to 23-year-old, it's a lot of things can be distractions. So let's just get into the film because I can go on forever with that rant. So I'm going to say this. The start of the game was promising on both sides of the ball. I thought, okay, they really came ready to play. The change in itinerary, the change in hotels, maybe might have been the right decision. As a lot of fans, not a lot, I should never say a lot, because my circle is not that big. For my timeline, some people say we forced the ball to Wan'Dale and other guys are open. I want to make this clear, and it's hard. Wan'Dale's gotta get the most touches. Period. You gotta manufacture ways to give him the ball. Period. The same way when we had Benny Snell, the running back, we manufactured as many runs for him to get the ball because he was the best player on offense. So whomever is the best player on offense, you got to give him the ball. So last year was the running backs. It was A.J. Rose and C-Rod. We got to give them the ball. We got to give them 20 touches a game. Wan'Dale's got to touch the ball 10 times at minimum. Really. You have to. You have to give him the ball. And I don't think you have to say something nice, but whenever you say something, it's got to be from the right place. You can be critical and not be negative. But there's some people who just spew stuff, like I've said before, like they're waiting. Like they have these tweets crafted. They got these statements crafted. When they call on a radio show, they're reading from a paper because they've already got it crafted. So when something happens, they're going to call. That's the problem. I like the way we got the ball to Wan'Dale. Now, some people will say, why don't you continue to get it to him like that? Well, trust me. People say stuff about defensive adjustments from coaches. And I'm going to say this again. This film might last a long time because I might go on these rants for a while. A lot of people talk about defensive adjustments and offensive adjustments. It's a load of crap. Trust me. You come in with a game plan and the adjustments that you quote unquote make are minimum. What happens in adjustments are players execute what you call better after a series, after half, after being chewed out. They get some focus, they tune in, and they play better that way. There ain't nothing Mississippi State did in the second half they didn't do in the first half. Nothing. So all these halftime adjustments bull is so much BS because you ain't got enough time. I think it's like 30 minutes. It's like 20-something minutes at half. And just think about it. 5 to 10 minutes of that, you got to come out and warm up again. So how much time you got to get your whole group together when you, just for this, when you go in halftime, you divide up into your position group first, then you divide up into the offensive and defensive group, then you come together. You got to do all of that in 20 minutes. Now tell me how much can be said to a player and adjusted. It ain't going to happen. Now you might say, oh, well, they called some different plays. They were going to call the different plays anyway. I'm not saying there's no adjustment, but the hype about somebody not making an adjustment is BS. The same way how it came out the half and people saying that defense make adjustments. When you get the damn ball, back-to-back turnovers, after you making Mississippi State settle for a field goal inside your 25-yard line, it ain't got nothing to do with defense. Not saying it's not their job to stop them. I'm just saying, let's be real a little bit. I appreciate that, Benjamin. So, second play. Now, we got 4 yards. We are not ahead of the chains, but we on schedule. I tweeted this because, let me say one more thing. Things are swimming in my mind. For everybody, because like I said last week, I found the analytics on videos, and I got a lot of people from Rivals tuning in. Again, I appreciate you, and I obviously appreciate all my followers from Twitter who came to YouTube. I was doing little cut-ups on Twitter. So I did the cut-ups on YouTube for all my followers from Rival. That's my appreciation. So I'm combining my cut-ups from Twitter and putting them on YouTube. So for the people who don't want to sit for basically 3 hours of film room junkie, I know some people are junkies like me, but some people don't want to see all this crap. So if you don't want to watch all this, just look at the few plays I highlighted. I think I did 10 or 12 on the first half, and I'm going to do another second half breakdown cut-ups, and I'm going to post them probably this evening. So I appreciate all you guys. Lake Dog, I appreciate you, and all the other followers on Rivals that's coming over here. So if you don't want to watch this whole thing, I got plays already cut up of the first half, and I will have second half come up. I'm still thinking about, should I continue doing this live because of the technical issues that seem to happen with this program, and they can't fix it. They can't help me break down the bug or whatever that's causing for the shutdown. So I'm thinking about considering taping it so the production value be a little bit better. I'm still thinking about it, but I like to interact with y'all live, so it's gonna take a lot. I said this on Twitter. It takes one guy out of the 11 to make a mistake. And it's not a mistake, quote unquote, on this guy. But he gets tripped up. See Fortner here? This defensive lineman, Fortner is actually driving his guy. He's driving that guy, but he trips over over the defensive lineman right here. I'm just waving. Let me point them out to you. This maroon helmet, Horsey right here, trips over him. See that? So he can't continue to drive him, and that guy makes the play. Everybody else, you see number 90 right there? And Fortner's engaged with him. And everybody else is on the helmet. Actually, good block by the receiver. We're in good shape. One guy. That's how football works, man. That's why it's the greatest team sport ever. But you need everybody to do their job. Now, I highlight this play as a breakdown. This is the toughest part of a quarterback. And I highlight these not to be critical, but just to show you where this offense can be. Once he's get into this, I've said this once, I'm just going to repeat myself. My senior in high school, I had a new OC, Coach Peavy, and we ran more of an open style offense. In the second game of the season, I had this play where I rolled out, scrambled, tight end, and always backside. Well, I was new to the system. Didn't understand that the tight end always leaked outside. He was wide, butt naked open. When I say open, I could have rolled the ball to him. I didn't throw it to him. Instead, I scrambled all the way back around and got, like 3 yards, and I was short by the first down by a yard. If I would have passed him, we would have first down, continue marching. Came back to the play in the playoffs. Same play. I got out of a situation, knew the tight end was backside, and threw it to him. Same thing here. Will's got to understand right now, it's dead. This is dead. They are trying to get it. Thanks, Ann. They are trying to get the ball to here or here. The thought process is Wan'Dale should widen this guy. So he should widen out. And that will make this window right here big. And so we can zip one in. But they play it pretty well. If this guy doesn't widen, Wan'Dale's got him out leveraged. We can throw it and Wan'Dale can turn up field and get a first down. But they play both of them. He is tight here and he is not squeezing, so he's not out. Wan'Dale's not out leveraging. Right now, at this point, he's looking here. This is dead to rights. It's done. It's over. Ball game. You can't force it there. All right? So now, this is the inexperience. And man, this is the inexperience of not playing the quarterback position for years. Okay? I think Will was a 2018 class quarterback. So that means the last time he played the quarterback position was 2017, maybe 2018 to 2017. That's the last time he took a lot of reps at quarterback. So now he's got 3 to 4 years of not playing the position in a new system. When this is not open, automatic thing for a quarterback with some experience is go backside. It is quick. This not open. And the great thing about it, the timing of Rig is right on time. Because you let this develop. It's not there. You go backside. If he goes backside right now, Rig is wide open. If he, remember, that's a couple frames ago. Now let's go to the other side. Rig is wide open right here. This window is humongous for a college game. That is, that's like 9 yards almost. 7 yards. Got to get it there. So instead of him, see how he's starting to tuck and run? See that move right there? Now, if that move was to throw it here, it'll be a, what's that? 15-yard gain? Here's the other thing. Even though he got the first down. Check it down to here. Any running back that's one-on-one with a DB should win. They won on us. One-on-one open field, he should win. At least he was decisive. I'm just showing you what could happen. Gotta stay on blocks. And that is a small linebacker. Cox, we gotta stay on that block a little bit longer. I love the read. I would like the ball to get up. So then he can be able to turn and take advantage of that gap. Turn up and make them tackle you. So we lost 2 yards, possibly. Got to get the ball up. Third and 4. Now, this is another one. We got to, and this is a rep thing. These guys come, this is like almost a 3-4 defense. You don't know where they're coming. And I don't know why we didn't do as much this game as we normally did. We tried to make sure we didn't disguise much. So they got 5 men on the line of scrimmage. You don't know which of these 5's going to come. And the thing about it, only 3 of the ones up front come. These 2 drop and a linebacker come. So they still rushing 4. Great pickup by running back. Now, he's got to let it rip now. He's got to let it rip now. Here's the deal. He wants to throw it over here. Okay? If he's worried about this DB maybe trap coveraging, his head is turned backwards. He can't trap coverage you. By the time you throw it, there's no way he can stop it. He needs to throw this ball now. Now, I don't know why he came off of it, because this is the thing about it. C-Rod got enough of them to slow him down. Now, you know they're blitzing. You got to let it rip now. You got to stand in the pocket in chaos because he is open. You got to get it to him now. Don't look for the pressure. You're going to have to take some right in the chin. You got to throw that now. Now he waits. I know the game is changing, but man, that is a foul. That's back in my day, that wouldn't have been a flag. And honestly, I'm kind of partial to this. I don't think it should be a flag now. He didn't hit him in the helmet. He hit him in the chest. I know they saying he hit him with the crown of the helmet, but if you have ever played the position, it's hard when Wan'Dale's as small as he is, and to try to get your head up and you can't hit him in the helmet, you're going down. But that's the problem with throwing it late. But here's one I gotta ask you guys. And how many times I said we talk about playing soft and not being near the receiver. This guy is right now 1-2 at least 5 yards from Wan'Dale. And if he's 5 yards now, he's coming from probably 8. So for everybody saying you got to be 2 yards from the receiver is BS. The difference is, watch how he attacks Wan'Dale. Let me play in full motion. Watch how he attacks Wan'Dale from deep. And watch how our corners make tackles. I appreciate that, Sam. That's the difference. That right there makes a difference. It might not make a difference on Wan'Dale because he's a tough SOB. But there's other receivers on the team that saw that hit too. Luckily, he was targeted and got DQ'd. But in the game, when you hit somebody like that, it's felt by all the people in that position group. But if you see it, throw it earlier, we wouldn't even be in that position. Now, he's their best corner, and it's not even close. Forbes is okay, but he's their best corner. Yeah, Jay Hayes, what's up? Are you just saying hi or you raising your hand? I'm surprised you raising your hand because you usually just blur it out. So we feel like their best corner's out, and we try to hit them with a good one. Which, I got no problem with this. But we got to throw a better ball. If we're going to throw this one, we got to throw him to the sideline. What's up, Jay? I appreciate it, man. You got to throw him to the sideline. A little bit too much air under it, but you got to throw him to the sideline. Same thing I'm saying. Remember I say where DB can break a certain amount of yards with the ball that high in the air? This guy is beat. He's got to lead him to here to get away from him. But with that said, Josh Ali is wide open. I also did a cut up of this. Now, here's the thing. Playing the position, this guy is in the line of sight. He definitely is. You see color, you come off. But he is looking. Look at his eyes. It's straight here. Even though he's in the line of sight, he is basically on the line of scrimmage. He's like 3 yards from the line of scrimmage. Let's say the line of scrimmage is this big yard line here. So Josh Ali is 10 yards away. He's 2 yards away. There's nobody around him. You can drop that thing in there. Like I said on the cut up, here's the other thing. If you're fearful of him, you throw him open. Throw around the hash. He's running a little bit of a hook, but the pass is so far away, he's got enough time to adjust to it. We got to take this one. This one is open, wide open. wide, butt naked open. You got those two guys over the top, over Wan'Dale, and this is the next guy right here. He's wide open. Wide open. You got to get it here. There's ways to get it there because he's wide open. This is the one we need to take. Now I'm going to say that's also a good interception by that guy too. Well, let me stop. A lot of people defensively were saying we was light in the box because of this guy. This guy actually held up pretty damn nice. When you watch the film, he held up really, really, really well. No problem with him. Now, there were some problems with the others, but not with him. I'm telling you, it wasn't his problem. The touchdown runs were not to him. I'm just facts. But I'm going to tell you, I said we should do something like this in the Georgia game, move Pascal to the boundary. One other thing fans need to understand. The backup to Pascal here is Ripka. Ripka didn't play because Ripka didn't gain the confidence of the coach during the week. When guys don't play, it's either an injury or they haven't developed trust to the coach. The coach his life is on the line. His livelihood is on the line. He's just not going to play you just to play you. I promise you. So they felt putting Weaver here is the best option. Another reason it's a great option is because we're only going to rush 3. We need a pass rusher. Ripka's not, he hasn't proven to be a great pass rusher. Weaver has. So you put him there, thinking that Leach is not going to run the ball much, which he hasn't. He ran the ball against us more than anybody else, and I think they only ran 20 times. So that's the reason. But light in the box was not the reason. These guys, linebackers, was the reason they ran all up. They didn't run up and down us. They ran on us in the goal line. First play means a lot to me. For me, it says the focus, level of focus, attention to detail. Jones, attention to detail is on point. Look, his body lean. Ball is coming forward. He's running. Ball is right here. He's already taken a step. Look at that. This is the ball. I'm going to show you where the ball. The ball is right here. He has already taken a step to the target. Against this team, that's what you want to do. No one else has started that way except this guy. I don't know why our reaction is slow. I don't know. And it's not terrible, but you got to come. Against this team, you know they're going to complete a lot of under 5-yard passes. You got to make them pay. Now, here's the great part about it. I want you to see, once they recognize how these guys strain to the ball. Watch Square. Watch Weaver. Watch Corker. We are sprinting. Now, hold on. Let me go back. Look how many players in the screen. A coach will lose it with excitement. There's one. I might be missing some. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's 11 hats in the screen. A televised broadcast screen, which they zoom in. To have 11 guys in the screen says that they were ready to play. Rodgers coming. Pascal coming. Not only are they coming to the screen, these guys took great angles. Look at where they're not going to the ball. They're going in case he gets away. This is perfection. That's team defense. Unfortunately, We didn't do that the whole game. Other thing is with we already lost McCall and Ox. Losing Jordan Wright put a freshman, true freshman, in the field, on the field rather, in a position he's not normally playing. He's normally playing one of these inside positions. Now he's playing the boundary linebacker. It's tough. Square is overrunning this play. He's overrunning the play. Gotta be more patient. Now we got to strain to the ball. All of us, good job. Good job by Pascal. Right in the middle of this. That's a man. Now, this is something you cannot get into against this team. It's 3rd and 2. Oops. You cannot get in 3rd and short. Thanks, Jay. The reason why you can't get in 3rd and short on these guys is they will run this route all day, and they're going to leak this guy out, and there's an easy 2 yards against anybody. If you're playing against a run team, they're going to run the ball. It's easy 2 yards most times. You got to get them. I think, if I remember correctly, on conversions, they were like 6 or 7 from 1 to 4, but they were like 1 for whatever. They only converted once from long. You got to get them in 5 or more. Get them in 5 or more. And the reason why you get them in, I'll talk about that later. Decent reaction. Got to react a little better. Way to come up. You can see this is when, for me as a DB coach, this angle right here, that angle right there is what I want to see from my corner when the ball is released. This is, if you know me, I'm a big track guy. That is a great angle for acceleration. That means he's really trying to get to the ball. He's starting from 0. He's trying to accelerate. You see people where their angle's more like this. Nah, they really don't want that smoke. We'll see that later. So he's coming. He's trying to get it. They got 3 yards, right? They barely made it. That's why you gotta get them in 3rd and 4 or 5 or more, because then that won't work. Again, a young guy playing a position he's not used to. He's too close to the sideline. When you're in the boundary, and I've talked about this. Yeah, Benjamin, that's true. Yeah. So when I talk about this, the curl and the flat and the boundary is almost the exact same spot because of the condensed feel here. So if Wallace would have stayed on top of the numbers, Will would have had to throw this ball here, and we react to it. See how he's at the bottom of the numbers? It needs to be more in the curl than react to the flat, because the flat is basically in the curl. So protect your secondary. That's why I say all the time, secondary corners and safeties need the linebackers to be really good in drops. So it makes your job easier. If they're not good in drops, people are going to complain about it's the secondary fault. But most of the time, it's the linebackers' inability, inefficiencies of get drop into zones correctly. Because the teams don't normally throw deep consistently and throw deep corner out routes. Normally, it's kind of within 10 to 15 yards. And we need linebackers to make that pass a little tighter. Now, if Trevin was right on the top of the numbers, he would have thrown it here, and then we would have to react. See how he made that window bigger? He's even outside the bottom of the numbers. I think this is Square. Square is in really good shape. He's in the hook. He's almost right over the ball. That's good. Now all we got to do is make this window smaller. If that was window smaller, He's throwing this ball 10, 20 yards. You got time to react and knock that down. But it's got to be a little closer. Our reaction time. But when that front hand leaves the ball is horrendous. The ball is in the air and no one is breaking. All right? And the reason why you can break is he can't lie. Now, if this was Patrick Mahomes, he might throw the ball. He might look you here, but then throw the ball over here. This ain't Patrick Mahomes. Wherever his shoulders are pointing at, that's where he's going to throw it. So there's no need to second guess it. He's eyeballing right here. When that front hand comes off the ball now, you break. These guys should hit helmets right here. Because if he throws it over, you try to jump and get it. If he try to throw a dart like this, you go and hit each other and collide right where the ball is. Gotta get better in coverage, man. Gotta get better in coverage and all that. This is the other thing, is when you get to this level, that's on you as a player. With the resources that players have now, when they got a laptop and they got cut-ups and they can watch film all day if they want to. You have to watch film. I'm sorry. This is one thing. I didn't go to parties. I can tell you, I don't think I went to 0 parties in college. My thing is, when I graduate college, I'm gonna leave college at 21 or 22. I left at 21. I got to from 21 until I'm not on this earth anymore to party. Right now, I'm in my books and in my thing I earned my free education for, which is my sport. You got books and sport. You devote as much time as you devote to your books, to your sport. And if you have extra time after that, then you do whatever. But you got to devote time to the damn game. And I'm telling you, and not enough players are doing that. Because there are certain things that you can practice with visualization and watching on film that it can convert to the game. I promise you on that. We're not doing enough of that. I know people say college is all that. Once you leave college is better, because once you finish work, if you're lucky enough to play in the pros, from 4 o'clock, you got 4 o'clock to whenever to do whatever you want. There's no coach on your ass talking about you got to study hall. There's no tests that you got to study for. When you all the facilities or all of your job, you're out, you're done. But everybody want to say, well, have the most fun when you're in college. Yeah. So now, people say, we didn't bring pressure. We're bringing 4 now. We brought more pressure than you think. Now, we got to hold up as linebackers. Linebackers were off. Look at this guy, though. Look at that guy. Look at Pascal, man. He brings it every play. We got to attack. Look. This is a down receiver. We should ragdoll the you know what out of this kid. We shouldn't just go there and no. We should ragdoll him. And we got to rally to the ball. Not bad, but you cannot let them get more than 3 yards on first down. Just can't. 2nd and 6. Because now they can dink it for 6 yards. You got to find a way to get off the field now. Now, we brought 4 again. No, we just didn't rush 3 all the time. Now, let me show you this distribution across the board. We're going to put 5 in underneath coverage. Remember, there's 6 underneath zones. The great thing, you can see even, I think this is Ty. See Ty? He's telling them, someone has done some films to, oh, they run the mesh route. He's pointing, hey, he's coming. Know what he does? He stops. He doesn't follow him across. He stops right there, right? These zones, look at the distribution right here. That's tight zone coverage. There's nowhere to put it in. He's going to have to throw it underneath, and then we're going to have to rally and get a tackle. But he wants more than that. He don't want to get this. He don't want that. He wants more. See, that's what sometimes even he wants more. On this play, he's like, I can get more out of this. When these guys, you can just easily throw to them, right? They're not wide open, but they're open. And we get a sack. That's what great coverage looks like. We got to do that every play. Oh, what? Did we bring 4 again? Is this 3 plays in a row? No, we didn't rush 3 the whole game. Now, all we got to do is rally, make this tackle, or he drops it. That's even better. We off the freaking field. We off the field. And then we got a damn punt return for a touchdown. Ho, it must be nice. Now, we put some young guys in this game, and I'm not sure they were ready. But I want you to see on this play the difference between, remember Emerson that got the targeting call and that someone else came up on the pass and then Valentine came up? I want you to watch this. Now, he reads pass pretty well. He's coming down pretty well. That's a nice angle. But then he stops. You cannot stop. Here's the thing for any young DB who's watching. Here's the deal. He catches it. If you stop here, you are 5 yards apart. He has a chance to get you. That's too much space for a good athlete to have one-on-one. It's just too much. You got to cut that thing in half. Now that shortens his ability to juke you out. Now, you could have been here and we would have been in 2nd and 8, but you stop right at the 30. Now he's gonna go 1 yard, 2 yards, 3 yards, 4 yards, and you're not gonna attack. So now it's gonna be 2nd and, see that? Now it's gonna be 2nd and 5. Here's the deal, and this is what you have to play pre-snap. Now I'm talking football now. This is what you got to know pre-snap, all right? Now this guy right here, he's singled up. There ain't that much help for him. So sometimes, I don't know who was that. Was that LSU when Wandale caught a ball and he was one-on-one? I think it was Florida. Florida guy kept retreating because he was one-on-one. If he missed the tackle, it's ball game, okay? So for Valentine, he might have to play a little softer on the tackle so he won't. So if he misses it, it doesn't end up being a huge game. So remember what I'm saying. So this is pre-snap. Pre-snap, if I'm him, I'm going through all scenarios in my head in seconds. First, my thing is the ball's in the middle of the field. He's on the bottom. He's on the top of the numbers. Okay, he's got a lot of routes he can run. All right. What does my scouting report say? It's 1st and 10. What do they like to run? Do they like to run hitches to get 5 cheap beats? Do they like to bring all that stuff? I'm also wondering if I'm in there one-on-one, where's my support? Where I got help at? I really ain't got help. This is my nearest help, and he's deep. I really ain't got that much help that's right now. If I'm this guy, and I play both field and boundary, if I'm this guy, and they in trips, I know I got bodies over here. I got bodies. And the bodies are not only bodies, they're bodies in close proximity to me. So for me, all I want to do is whatever happens to turn the receiver in here. Because I know I got brothers here who's gonna come. Okay? This side a little different. This side, look at the bodies around here. So on this side, I can come up like a crazy person and try to make a tackle as long as I go for this left leg. If he sees me and I think this is Devontae, I think. If he's pushing and I'm coming here, he's got to either eat my helmet because I'm coming from that leg, or he's going to have to come in and get all of this smoke that's coming in because they running. You can't stop. You got too much help. Now we got them. Now they get too many yards. That's the problem I have with corners. And the thing I can do, if anybody wants to see how I played, all you gotta do is ask. Now I got whole tape somewhere, but I got highlights where it shows enough of how you come up as a corner. We're not playing 9 against 11. We're playing 11 on 11. So we need you to help out in the run game and in tackling as a corner. You're not Dion, who's playing man-to-man the whole time. Frustrating. I said this during the week. My concern is open tackling when they do this. Because we're playing good coverage, good distribution. I can tell right here with good distribution, everybody's in their right zone, hook. We might be playing flat. We might be giving up the curl. Because remember that 6 zones, we only got 5 guys underneath. So one zone is going to be free. And he has to check it down. He checks this down ball down. He catches it 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now, one thing I will say is this Mama Jamma came. But here's the problem I have. If he came, I'm sure, I'm positive that he wasn't any further away from him than this guy. Why are they not in the picture? Riddle me that. Why are they not in the picture right now? Now let me show you something that Coach Archer would have a conniption about. I'm going to play it. I'm going to show it here. I want you to look at this guy. Tell me, is he running as fast? Is he straining to the ball? Tell me that. I'm going to go back. I'm going to play at fast speed, and then you tell me if he's straining to the ball. Valentine is. Was that not a freaking jog? Look at his hand. Look at that. You can tell in slow motion. That's not a sprint. And now all of a sudden he's going to try to speed up. Ooh. That is piss poor. And you want to, and here's the thing. Another thing. I'm going to preach during this. It's going to be a long time, guys. I apologize in advance. If you are a young guy and you want to get on the field, you can't do that. Because if I can see that on the broadcast view, when the coaches have the all 22 version from the eye in the sky, it's going to look even worse. Valentine, I will say, he did everything right except make the tackle. He came up, dead sprint, didn't break down. Now he's got to stay up. Turn him in. But none of his brothers were there. None of his damn brothers were there. That's a damn job. That's embarrassing. I'm telling you. Corker is running. Corker is safety. He's coming from a long way. He's going to beat him to the ball almost. Unacceptable. Now we slant. Now let me hit you with this. Now we are slanting. The defensive linemen are slanting this way, which means this backside gap has to be squeezed by the guy who didn't run the play before. There's a sense of urgency that's lacking. That's a sense of urgency that's lacking. And now he gets 7 yards. Bothersome. And I promise you, that guy right there has said in the past, why am I not getting on the field? I promise you, because every player does that when they're not playing. Coach, what can I do to get on the field? Coach, can I, whatever it is, what needs to be done for me to get on the field? Well, when you get your opportunity, because Jordan Wright pulls up lane during the week and is injured, you got to show your ass like Jamin Davis did when Chris Oates went down. You got to show your ass when you get a chance. What I mean by show your ass, you got to ball out. You can't do what you're doing right now because you might not see the field. Because you know what happens? Coach start recruiting players. Well, I don't think he's the next guy in line. We got to find a high school guy, or a JUCO, or a transfer. Because when Jordan Wright leaves, we need the next guy up. When you play this game, that's somebody who played both sides. The great thing about defense is as long as you go on full speed, you're good. Even if you make a mistake, as long as you go on full speed, you're good. When you're not going full speed on defense, it's evident. Now, I want you to see something right here. I'm going to show it again. Watch the body language of this guy here. Watch the body. He is walking. Look at that. Look at the body language. I don't mean to pick on somebody, but this is the kind of stuff for me. Maybe I'm old school and maybe I was coached away where this shit would not fly. See, because I'm going to tell you what happens. And there's two reasons I want to show this. I'm going to tell you what happens. Watch that. Watch the jog. Now, two things I'm going to say. Well, I'm going to say a lot of stuff. Here's the bad part about this jog, right? Valentine makes a great tackle, right? I mean, that's a great hit, right? Right here. Now, how many times have you seen a fumble and we don't get it or the defense don't get it because guys like this don't strain to the ball? And then instead of him getting it, when the hit's made, number 4 gets it. He jumps on the ball, even though he's doing the same thing, but he jumps on the ball and they keeps the ball, right? All right. But this right here pisses me off. And I'm going to say this. It's not all his fault. Because you know why it's not all his fault? Because he does the same shit in practice. He does that in practice. And that might be one reason he don't play. Because that right there, when the ball's in the air, and you just do that, remember the angle I showed with Valentine? Look at the different angle. He ain't trying to accelerate. You got to be here to accelerate to the ball. That's not acceleration. The ball's in there, the ball's been caught, and he has no strain. So now, this was another reason why. I want you to understand from this angle, there's a guy on the numbers for number 85, right? There's a guy, just remember this. There's a guy that's on the numbers for 85, okay? See, this is why that Georgia game was awesome to have because I couldn't see all 22. Now, Corker, we're in zone. There's a guy on the numbers for 85. The numbers, you see that number right there? That's the numbers. It keeps going. There's a guy there. Corker, I don't have no problem with him opening his hips potentially. I don't know the exact coverage this in because I don't have the all 22, but it's some type of zone blitz that we're going to be bringing for. Okay? But his eyes went off the quarterback. This is the problem I have. If he's got to open his hips and go that way, you don't have to put your eyes on him. It's zone. You can feel him. Anybody can, we all have peripheral vision. We can see this. Okay? So we don't have to take our eyes off him. Reason why that's huge. This quarterback right now is looking right here. So if you was reading his eyes, you would open your hips back to this way because he's looking right down the hatch. Okay? And you would have seen this earlier, front hand off the ball, looking this way. He's gonna throw it this way because that's the way he's looking. Okay? So now, watch. That's a good break. Watch this. That is a good break. Ball release. He's coming. Now, what if he didn't turn his hips? And what if he stopped expanding this way? Instead of expanding this way, he started to expand straight up, straight down the hash. Because the quarterback is looking there. Watch how close this is to being knocked down. That's less than a yard, right? Probably a frame. That's less than a yard. That's how close that is. And Will Rogers did not see him. Because look, if he would have had to wait a split second more, Josiah has him. He doesn't see him. He missed him. I promise you, he did not see Corker. Look how close that is. That's inches. But that's all because of, even if he takes this drop, he took his eyes off of the quarterback for a split second, and he could have got a half a step better jump, and he wouldn't have been that far away. Football's a game of inches. Now, wouldn't it have been nice to have a pick there? That's the difference. That's the difference between being a playmaker and being a solid player. All playmakers have great eye discipline. Great eye discipline. You cannot do 100% what the scheme calls for against live bullets. You got to play football. You got to play within the scheme and make plays. So even though in walkthrough or in scout team, they run a route, you're supposed to open your hips, and everything is all in a vacuum. In a game, you got to read the quarterback eyes and make a play. It's really just that simple. That's the difference between playmakers and just football players. That's the difference. It's not talent level. Come on. We gotta come. Oh, we bring 4 again. Oh, we got a sack. Oh, no. I thought we was only bringing 3. I thought we was playing soft. I thought we was letting them, we was rushing, dropping 8 in coverage all the time and letting them know it was not. That's a great, and I think that's Thrower. Isn't Thrower a freshman playing on the line? Number 57 screwed up. But the reason why he screwed up, because Mississippi State themselves helped him screwed up. This is what you call scheming up a call at the perfect situation. Mississippi State comes in this tight bunch. I think it's trips over here. It might be 2x2. I can't remember. Let me see before I say something stupid. I thought it was trips, but it could be 2x2. That's a 2x2. See? So it's 2x2. Two receivers on both sides. So what they do is they stack these two and reduce this formation where this guy blitzing doesn't look like a blitz because in the 2x2. So 57 is going to try to chip Josiah. If he wasn't this close, it would be obvious that Vito's blitzing. But they gave us this blitz, and we happened to scheme it up perfectly. Now you got 2-on-1 because he doesn't think he's coming because of the reduced formation. I hope you can see that. That is a perfect call. Now we get him a 3rd and long. Reason why 3rd and long is hard for Leach's offense. Because Leach's offense is, I said this many times, Leach's offense is like our offense. Definitely our old offense. We want to take the air out the ball. They take the air out of the ball, they just do it passing. But they do it passing by doing short routes. So they do those little dink and dunks, try to get 3 yards, 3 yards, 3 yards. It's 3 yards in a cloud of dust in the air. I was going to make a joke, but I'm not going to say it. So it's 3 yards in a cloud of dust in the air, okay? So when they get 3rd and 14, it's very difficult for them to make one. Although they did make one on us in the second half, but it's difficult if linebackers drop in coverage and drop to the sticks. You want them to throw the ball underneath. Now watch Vito get a jam, read route, and he is breaking now. See the break? Now, I'm not sure he's reading quarterback. I think he is because now his eyes are right here. Or he's reading route combination, whatever it is. This is what a playmaker does. I'm going to tell you this. As a playmaker, sometimes you're going to screw up. You're going to make a mistake. It just happens. But it's okay. As long as you choose your spots wisely. That's a great 5 cheap yards. Now we get 2nd and 5. Great job by Smoke, but we got to block on the perimeter better. We got to do a better job of blocking on the perimeter. Now, I like showing good stuff when it happens. Watch this. So, Ali is trying to block the next level. He's trying to get up on his safety. But the corner's in press man. So the corner's pressing him, then he's running a route. That press allows this safety to avoid it and make the tackle. That safety is coming. I want you to see how a safety comes. Watch him stick his foot in the ground. He's got to read uncovered lineman because he don't know his pass or run. He knows his pass now. There's a guy coming a route, but he knows his pass. He is coming downhill with ill intentions right now. Now, he didn't stop the first down, but the intent is right. See when I say everybody going full speed? That's in the secondary. You have to play like that. This is not good. And it doesn't hurt us, per se, but that showed me a lack of focus. Now, that woke them up, but we don't need a play to wake you up. We need you to do it from jump. Now, we can whip them too. We washed that big guy off. We got a hole. Bernard does a good job. That's not a fumble. But the ball's on the ground. Not a good look. Watch this corner. These are Mississippi boys. See, I know Mississippi boys. My parents are from Mississippi. And Mississippi is really my hometown. To be honest with you, I was born there, just raised in Baton Rouge. We got to get this block. This corner. Look at that. He makes a play. Now, honestly, let's tell you. Honestly, that's not textbook. Know why it's not textbook? Because he goes under the receiver. If we, for somehow, get to the outside, that's on him. But you know what? This is what playmakers, he's like, okay, there's enough distance between me and him. I'm going to go underneath, and I'm going to make this play. Okay? That's what it is. Now, we got to do a better job. Cox got to do a better job of sealing that off. Because if the corner's not there, I'm going to show you. This is how close. It's all why it only takes one guy. All right. Let me see if I can go right here. Let's eliminate this corner. Let's eliminate him. Okay? Take him out the picture. I want you to see. We got everybody over here sealed. And there's nobody here. This is at least a 20-yard game. You eliminate the corner. There's no one else out there, right? Hope you see that. There's no one else out there except this guy. Now, this guy's running, but he ain't going to catch smoke if the corner wasn't there making him stop. He just went right on the corner. See that? I think this is Dare and Horsey. We got this thing on lock. Look at that. If he's not there, there's no one out there. We got a hat on him, got a hat, and Riggs is sealing that guy. Riggs is sealing this guy right here. That's how close it can be. But that's why it takes everybody. Just got to stay on blocks longer. Got to stay on blocks longer. Everybody, I said Mississippi State had a pretty good run defense. Look at here. I'm trying to figure out if that ball, and I'm still looking. The more I look at it, I'm not sure if that ball isn't supposed to go right here. Because the more I look at it, I'm looking at Kennard. Kennard is punching that guy with his left arm, right? And Cox is punching him with his left arm, which means he can, if he tries to come across, he can punch that arm, and then he can seal him here. We got a seal here, and the hole is between those. I'm still looking at it. I'm not sure, but I like the cutback. And my thing is, I think he should have cut it back all the way out the back end. Because look, we got a block here. We got that seal, block. I think he could have cut it back all the way out the back side, all the way out this way. It's been an hour. We haven't even gotten out of the first quarter. I apologize. But this is a game where it's going to take me a long time. I apologize in advance. This is a dime. Remember the pass earlier to Wandale and he didn't throw it quick enough? He threw this on time almost. He almost waited a hair too late. He is worried. I'm going to say this. I think he's worried about being perfect. If you read it, let it rip. He should have thrown it right now. But he could have thrown it. His feet are set to throw it right now. But he wanted to guarantee that he was going to be open and he waited a split second. Let it rip, Will. I actually like this little pistol, almost a traditional I-back feel in the pistol formation. I'm interested to see how much we run this. That's a good, easy 8-9 yards. Good blocking, good GT pull. That was really good. Now we just got our, you know what, whip. Riggs got to get a better block there. Got to get a better block. But, hey, they're on scholarship too. They're on scholarship too. They're gonna beat you too. They're gonna win their fair share of one-on-ones against you. You just gotta win some more. Now this one. This one bothers me for a lot of reasons. Someone made a mistake. Okay. I understand he saw zero coverage. Okay. But watch this. And this is the thing about the offense. I'm telling you, I've watched all the games, every single play. There's someone always open. And this is a point where Will is trying to force it to Wan'Dale. Let me show you something, though. Let me show you something. If you know they're in man, you looking for the rub route. And Cohen called a perfect play backside to his running back for a rub route. He's got two tights. This is two tights. Two tights. So it's 2. 0, 2. Empty backfield, 2 tight ends, all right? Watch the route they run backside. Clear out to try and have, this is just trying to give you the route concept. So the route concept is to throw it to this guy, okay? So they run a double rub. They know whoever has, I think that's Rig. Doesn't matter. Whoever's guarding Rig, right? It's got to cover him. So he's going to go like, he's going to go like a wheel route almost. So his guy's got to come across and cover him. Maybe rubbing his own guy there when he goes across, right? Watch. Now see how close they are. All right? So that's the first rub. That's the first attempt. They are close. Second attempt of rub is right here. Right? For, I think that's Bates there. But look at this. Look at this. If he's patient and throw it here, right here. Let's say he throws it right now. I don't want to show it now because then people react. If he throw the ball to Smoke right here, dude, I'm not sure he doesn't score. Because remember, there's no one in the middle of the field. 0. If he throws that ball there and Smoke catches it right on the bottom of this logo, he catches it and turns right up the field, he's got one guy to beat, and that's this guy. Now, this is an opportunity. This is a situation where I think he tried to force it to Wan'Dale. I will give you that one. But he had a guy. He had the route concept backside. And now, we come back with another perfect call. They know we're trying to force feed Wan'Dale. We run this fake bubble screen. Rig is open right now. When he's even, he's leaving. 19 is in bad situation because he's leaving him. Put that thing right in this little zone right here, and we get a first down, maybe more. Depends on what Riggs do after, but he at least catches it right there. Let it rip. There is a clear window there with your arm strength to zip that thing in there. You got to let it rip. Now, he could also, if he wanted to, throw that thing right there. Let it rip. He doesn't trust it yet. These guys are open. This guy's the easiest throw. This is the hardest throw. But with your arm talent, man, get it there. It's there. Damn. Now, they just won this one. They won that one. That's a win by Mississippi State. 3rd and 9. They pinned their ears back, and they got us. Again, great coverage. He checks it down. He catches 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage, but he gets freaking 8. That means, I promise you guys, that means that we're not reacting to the ball. It's that simple. I don't have the all 22 to show you, but for him to run 8 yards, this is what, just think about it. 2 people starting from 2 ends of the field, and they're going to meet up kind of halfway, right? So if he got 8 yards, that means we were like 16 yards down the field as linebackers. There's no way linebackers are 16 yards down the field. It's impossible. They're not going to drop that far. That means we're not reacting to the quarterback releasing the ball. It's really just that simple. That comes down to eye discipline. But look, we're saying that we were lighting the box and it was Weaver that wasn't holding up. Aha, it's not. Oh, I'm going to lose it, guys. Sorry. So, on that play there, we all concerned and talking about, I got an hour, though, without it failing. So, that's better than usual. We got 3 men in the box, and 2 of the guys are traditional defensive linemen. 2 of them are traditional defensive linemen. You hear me? 2 of them are traditional defensive linemen. And we all complaining, not we all, some are complaining that it was because we were lighting the box. No, it's not. This side is not lighting the box. It's not. Now, I don't know why Abule slanted, because I don't think we're slanting. Okay? He gets washed. And now we got a freshman here who hasn't seen a lot of football not come up and squeeze this, because that's his tackle. And now he waits. See what happens when you wait? They chip. If he comes up right here, he doesn't get blocked. Okay? He doesn't get blocked. But since he waits there, now the chipper comes to get him, and now that's what happens. Again, he catch the ball 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now, listen. He got the ball 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Trevin Wallace was going to meet him 2.5 yards from the line of scrimmage. What happened the play before, or 2 plays before when they got 8? That means we're not reacting to the ball. We're not reacting to the ball. Right? So he's 10 yards, right? That last play where he got 8, that means he would have been 6 more yards back. It's impossible. Open field tackle. And they got more than 10. Open field tackling was my concern. And it's reared its head over and over again. Now, I don't know what was going on with their offensive line. But now we got them 1st and 5. Here's knowing football. You know they're going to try to get a cheapie back. They try and get 5 back. That's decent. Pretty good distribution of zones. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They throw that ball 4 yards from the line of scrimmage. Now we got to make them pay decent. Again, we got to come up. You're late. He's beating you. You're late. See what I'm saying? I hope y'all understand what I'm saying. Is this team takes the same amount of discipline that it takes to run a triple option team. Because they're going to do this. There are 2 running backs before our game was a 2nd and 3rd lead receiver on the team. So for everybody saying that, oh, we're 8 yards away from him, we're playing freaking zone. No one can be on him unless we play man. That's the only way. Second one gonna be close to the running back. For a 2nd and 9, linebackers gonna be probably 10 yards away from the line of scrimmage. But when the ball's thrown, now you gotta come up like a scowling dog. And the thing about it is, you both gotta come up. Because if one guy comes up and he's here, and the other guy comes and he's here, that's separation. Now, he's got area to move and manipulate to take advantage of that. But if you both are here, now y'all can squeeze them to each other. Now, you can squeeze them this way, you can squeeze them this way, and you meet in the middle and tattoo his ass. But when there's separation, you can't do it. So tell me why. You can tell they're almost from the same yards. Tell me why you are closer than him. That's 1, 2, 3 yards difference. Now it's 3rd and 2 instead of 3rd and 5. That should be 3rd and 5 at worst. Now they get a down first down. Now watch. Someone asked me what fits are. Well, these two linebackers are supposed to fit with the defensive lineman. Now, in theory, Square is supposed to stay inside. Jones is supposed to stay outside. They are going to funnel him into each other. They're going to funnel him into, y'all going to work off each other. Now, why are we not aggressive? See, we cannot wait. We got to go attack. You know it's run. Now, from my standpoint, you tell me. This is what fits means. You are supposed to be outside eye, turning him in to this guy. Now, you're looking to the inside. And when you don't do your job, they go right where you are supposed to be. He's supposed to be pressing outside, turn him into square. See that? There's so much wrong with that. I think Thor needs to be more aggressive, closing out that running lane. But he's not a freaking defensive end. He is an inside linebacker that they put the outside. So that's kind of a lot of stress on him. Now, they just got us on this. That's a good play call. But we got them down. They, before this game, had trouble running in the red zone. But not against us. There's no help. There's no help back here. None. No help. You have no safety help. We're in man. Okay. From this angle, it looks like you're outside technique on this receiver, which is cardinal rule number 1. Protect the inside. The easiest throw is a throw from here to here. That's the easiest throw. Make him throw the ball out here. Especially Rodgers. He's not a great deep ball thrower. Even though it's not a deep ball, he's not a good long ball thrower on average. So now, you are lined up outside. And now you line up outside, and now you go outside even more. You open up the inside. You're beat now. Okay? Here's the other thing. When you lose inside, you cannot shoot the inside arm. Cannot shoot it because it locks that hip. If he shot with, just think about it, stand up in your living room, wherever you get a chance, and someone goes inside, when you shoot the inside arm, you lock your hips. If he shot this arm, he automatically rotates his hips open. If he does that, he wouldn't have to do that because he wouldn't be reaching because he'll be already open. That's cardinal rule. That is poor technique 101. He's already outside. He stems him outside. Here's the other thing. And it's hard to do unless you get reps because it's counterproductive or counterintuitive. Maybe that's the right word. When he goes outside, he's going outside for a reason. When he goes outside, he's going outside to open up that. So as a corner, especially this short of the field, when he goes outside, you almost jump inside. You do not mirror him outside. You just stay where you at. If you're doing this soft bump, stay where you at, and you got a strong feeling he's coming inside. So your urge is to want to break out inside because this is a longer throw. You got time to react to that. So not only he's outside, he used the inside arm, now he's stuck. Now they get a first down. Oh, now we get a gift. Now they back in freaking first and long. For everybody who said the problem is light in the box, they run this to Pascal's side. We're not light over here. This is linebackers' problem. See, here's the concept of college defense. Do your job. He's got to. This is what fits are important. Square has to come here, and then we got contain. I don't know who that is. It's her, and then Corker comes and fits with everybody else. You know what I'm saying? If Square is right here, right kind of next to Rodgers, and now Corker knows where to fit. His piece of the puzzle is obvious. If you can visualize this, if Square is here, and we got who is that? That looks like Wallace there, and Valentine is outside. The fit in the puzzle, the nice fit would be right there. And that makes this guy's job easier to fit that piece of the puzzle. Because now it's obvious. We can't run around blocks. We cannot run around blocks. You got to push him into the hole. That's not light in the box, guys. That they just whooped our ass. That has nothing to do with light in the box. We play a 3-4. We had an outside linebacker there. We play a 3-4. Right? I don't know. It seemed like Pascal. We had a defensive end who is a 4 technique. This is 404. Typical. You got an outside linebacker. That's 3-4. Inside linebacker corner. There ain't nothing light in the box here. This is the only difference is this would probably be, I think Jordan Wright plays in the boundary, but he's hurt. That's the only difference. This is not, from this side of the field on, it's not light in the box. And they ran this way. We just got our ass whooped. It ain't got nothing to do with being light in the box. So stop it with just because Weaver's on the line of scrimmage means we're light in the box. They didn't run to him with success. They ran this damn thing right where, look, we got our best corner. We got, I call him our best safety. We got our best damn linebacker. We got our best defensive lineman. So stop it. All these guys on this side of the ball, this guy's a freshman. All these guys on this side of the ball, 4 of them are the best guys at their position group. And ain't got nothing to damn do with being light in the box. This is execution. Plain and simple. Unacceptable. Now, the offense got to do something and stem the tide. They scored 3 points. And shooting themselves in the foot. Now, we 3rd and 3. We gotta make this. We got to make this. And the unfortunate part about it is they're in a blitz. And we got to anticipate it. We check out a blitz. Okay? We checked all this. We max protect. Not max protect, because we basically did, because we only sent out a guy on this side. This is not on the offensive line. They do, I'll show up in the end zone. I hope I did the end zone on this. They did a damn good job of taking care of this blitz. Okay? Here's the deal. As a quarterback, you know it's coming. You got to freaking step up in the pocket a little bit. And Wan'Dale Robinson is wide open. If he steps up in the pocket just a hair, here's the thing. As a quarterback, that's a lunch point. When you stop here, he knows where to go. You got to help these guys out by climbing the pocket. And look at this. Look how much space he's got to move up. All you take is a hitch step. And watch in the other view how wide open Wan'Dale is. Dude, if he can throw that ball off the sideline, that's 7. That's touchdown. From what I've seen from Wan'Dale this year, if he completes that ball outside the numbers, this guy has no shot. And that's 3rd and 3 after giving him a touchdown. We can continue with another possession and possibly be up 17-7. Watch the corner. Quarterback releases, you got to be coming. That ball is halfway to him, and you haven't made a step forward. You took not only 1 step, you took 1, 2 steps, 3. It took you too long. Come up. This is Jordan Wright's first appearance, and it was obvious he was hurt because this is right here. This is what happens when you're hurt and you come in a game trying to make a play. I've seen him do this all year. He has no business worried about this, right? This is the point of, and I've been in this situation before, trying to do too much because you're hurt and you're trying to get in and help the team. Pascal has this damn thing hemmed up. You got to stay backside and not try to overrun the play. If he's where he's supposed to be, this is 3rd and 6. Because he should be right here. And when he cuts back right into him. And that's 3rd and 5 at worst. So now Jordan Wright is out because he's hurt. He tried to give his brother a series. He just couldn't do it. Okay? This is a great job. I think that's Vito. Not a good job here. What are we doing? Now, watch this. Vito, we got to get off the block. We got to discard him. He's pushing us down the field. These 2 guys are getting pushed down the field by damn receivers. We got to get off the damn block. Oh, my God, that's horrible. I'm going to tell you something we're not doing in practice, like we did back in the day, is doing stalk blocks. We hated it. But I'll tell you one thing, when we got in the game, the receivers hated us for doing it. That's really good mesh route defense. It was just unfortunate. The down first play, we gave up down 9 yards. It was 2nd and 1. That's actually really good. That's like a 4-yard gain. But it's first down because it's 2nd and 1. We're in some type of robber. Pretty good reaction. But here's my problem. My little problem is everything is good until right there. We got to keep running through him. If we run through him with that ball being low, if we accelerate through him, he might drop it. But we went to our knees. See this? See how we went? We went to our knees right before. No, run through him. Oh, this is a play I highlight. This is why you can't blitz against them. Especially with in our situation. I don't know what he's doing right here with his mouth. I don't know. But we gotta be ready, man. And good body position. He's tall. He's already tall. He's taller. When you see someone, there's two things. When you see someone accelerate, that means they weren't running fast from the jump. When you see someone dip down, right there, that's a wasted second. Because instead of you already being down, now you waste energy and you waste time by getting low. He should have been low from jump. Now he's high. Now he's beat. And that's a hell of a throw. But that's just poor technique. There's another reason why we don't blitz. Watch Square and Pascal hit each other and throw Square off. Now, I don't know who's right and who's wrong because it looks like we are doing a twist here. Look like Rodgers is trying to go here and Pascal's trying to go there, which means Square is wrong somehow. But here's the thing. This is why knowing what you're supposed to do, when you're supposed to do, how you're supposed to do it is so important. All right? Square gets bumped. Look how close he is to that. If it wasn't for the bump, that bump throws him off and takes some of his, see how it pushes him out to the side? Saw that? If he's able to go straight, he's got a chance of either hitting that ball or tattooing Will Rogers. Look, man, I'm a corner, and there's nothing better than blitzing because you know you only got cover for a certain amount of time if everything goes right. I've been involved in 2-minute blitzes where someone doesn't go in the right spot and I got to cover for 5 to 7 seconds. Not a good look to have to play man-to-man with someone who has a whole damn field to run. Just telling you. We got to attack the ball. Now, I'm not mad at Devontae. That's how you create a pile. Now we got it right here. Not be a damn magnet to the damn blocker. There's nothing in the rule of defense that says you got to engage with the blocker. There's zero. Zero rules say I got to engage with the blocker. Now Devontae is trying to go through the blocker to the running back. This guy is engaging with the receiver. There's no reason to. Shit. Good mesh route, pass off, good. Unfortunately, first down, now they only had to get a yard. Want to show you this again. This ain't got none to damn do with being light in the box. That's why I said I was wrong about this. This is 3 normal defensive fucking linemen. That's normal. This is what I mean by bad fits again. I don't know if I have an end zone cut. If Pascal is going outside for contain, that means this guy doesn't have contain. He can come inside. This is also inexperience out there. That would be Jordan Wright. And now Pascal went outside. Now, if he ain't supposed to do that, that's on him because he would be right here. But if Pascal goes outside, look, we got two damn bodies outside of damn offensive tackle when one has to be here. That's on us. Has nothing to freaking do with being light in the box. That is horrible execution. That's piss poor execution. Now I'm going to show you something else. I think I can show this from the backside. If Corker thinks his fit is on this side of square, that means square got to be here. This guy should be here, square should be there, and Corker's there. We got this damn thing hemmed up. But no. When I say definition of bad fits, that's it. Watch it. If Pascal's being there, that means somebody's got to be, he can't be there and this guy be there too. Someone's got to be in this gap. And square is supposed to turn it back to Jones, so he should be here. And then Corker is there. He should be there. And it's him the fuck up. Because Rodgers has his outside arm free, this right hand free. It seems like it's big, but it's not if everybody's where they're supposed to be. That ain't light in the box, y'all. That's poor fucking execution. Now this is tough on the lineman. Let me show y'all something. I would never second guess Wan'Dale because he sees colors. But Wan'Dale also knows that these linemen are coming inside out. Right? The path is right here. That's the path because you got big boys coming. Nonetheless, he jukes out poor number 19 and he gets at least 5. But did you see where the action was though? Right? The action is inside. The action is here. He needs to go here. That's where all your blockers are. That's where the play is designed to go. He's got to get the ball out now. There's no reason to wait. What is he waiting on? If you reading that side, he's reading this side. Now. Oh, don't tell me it's gonna crap out on me now. Hold on, guys. Appreciate you guys staying with me. I know this is a long one, but it froze on me again. 125 left. But so we just got to get quicker with our reads. And it's not always he's looking for Wan'Dale. He's just not completely comfortable with the system. And that's to be expected. I'm not shocked by that. All I'm showing you is what is there. And it's there. But all he has to do is get a hair quicker and we'll be okay. Trying to get there, guys. The bad thing about this software, oh snap, is that it is kind of a frame by frame deal and it's not very good with fast forward and rewind. So I'm just going to at least show something and try to fast forward through, or I just play it through. So the thing about it is he's not comfortable. I'm not sure, honestly, with live bullets, if he knows 100% without a shadow of a doubt where everybody is and where they're supposed to be. Because on that play to Rig, that out route was open now. And with the time on the clock, I think we had a minute and 20 some seconds left. You got to get it there, and then he can go out of bounds, and then the clock can stop. We don't have to waste a timeout, and we can march the ball down the field and get in the huddle with the clock not running. And he's like a half a beat late. A half a beat late is huge because now the guy rushing has a chance to get to you. So, like I said, it's just gonna take reps, man. The bad part about it is he's learning on the job. The good part about it, he's learning on the job. Because if he wasn't learning on the job, he wouldn't have these opportunities to understand when to throw the ball. See that? There's nobody around Rig. There's no one. He know right now Rig is open. Throw it now. Throw it now. Second thing about it, you got to climb the pocket. There is making him run the horn. As a offensive tackle, you're going to make him run the horn. That wasn't a straight shot. He's running around the horn. This is on the quarterback. All he has to do is step up. Look, here's the other thing about it. There's no one pushing the pocket. All he got to do is step up. All he got to do is climb the pocket. One step. Rig is open, man. So for people saying he's not throwing the tight end, yeah, he is. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. That's tough. But now, let me show you just a little bit of what could happen. They running their mesh route, right? If Smoke would have sprinted down the sideline, this guy would have vacated. You know what I'm saying? With Smoke not sprinting, he just staying there, like hovering. If he would have sprinted down the sideline, he would have taken this guy, and this would have been an easy first down. Now you have to punt. You're down 14-10, you have to punt. And we do a great job of getting off the field with a light fucking box. This is Weaver. Now, the light box didn't fucking hurt us. I'm trying to tell y'all, the light box didn't hurt us. I was wrong too. Light box didn't hurt us. I'm surprised that they didn't pass it. I'm shocked. Now, we did that and got the damn ball. This is what you call field position battle. Defense got them 3 and out. Good throw. That's better timing throw. Get it out your hand. Take what they're giving you. Next play. Same deal. Good throw. Get what this is perfect. Next throw. Another good throw. So he got it in him. I'm actually thinking, oh, that's not the next. Oh, I got the plays confused. This is one. So for all y'all saying the stuff you say, look at this. He is wide open. It's 17-14. 17-14. The thing about Will, and this is through experience, he doesn't know consistently when to put some air on it and when to just put it on you. Remember that pass, the first interception he gave? He put it in the air and gave the safety time to come over and get the interception. This one should have been that kind of pass. That pass to Wandale where they got an interception should have been this kind of pass. More on the line. He missed. This is a potential backbreaker. Gotta put a little more air on. God, come on. That's touchdown. Okay? Even with that said, he comes back and does this. Good move by Wan'Dale. Get out of bounds. Now, we get at worst a field goal. Now, this is what I try to get people to do. How many times have I said that and talked about this? In college football, you can get a jam anywhere down the field. Cummings is trying to run a corner route. He gets jammed. He's unable to get out there. See that jam? Now it's ball game. Now that's on Will too. He can't throw that then. See that jam? You know he's trying to run a corner route. Let's watch his path. He goes in, then he tries to break outside, and the guy hits him, and that's ball game. That's ball game. So can you blame it on Will? Or do you blame it on Cummings? Or you just blame it on that their player made a great play? But Will just can't throw that though. He just can't automatically throw it. But that's why that pass was intercepted. He was trying to run a corner route. The DB chucked him 10 yards down the field and prevented him from getting to the corner. Just that simple. That's something that we need to do a better job of. Our corners are not good enough yet. And that's plain as I don't know how long I've been saying this. Some people say that's just a narrative that I'm floating around. One position that I know without a shadow of a doubt, like the back of my hand, is corner and quarterback. Those are two positions that I know at the back of my hand. I played quarterback for forever. I played corner on two of the highest levels. Those are positions that I know. And our corners are just not there yet. Some of it is not talent, it's not ability, it's heart and eye discipline and film study. Hear what I'm saying? It ain't got nothing to do. I bet you those guys can run fast. I bet you they can jump out the gym. I bet you they can lift like crazy. All that don't matter on the field. Heart, which means heart. We all know what heart is. Heart, eye discipline, which is focus, laser focus, tune in, doing what you're supposed to do based on what you're seeing. Eye discipline. You can't be a great corner with poor eye discipline. Eye discipline and film study. Film study is so important. You got to study the game just like you study your books. All right, guys. Like I said, I knew it was going to be long. Got it under 2 hours, though. I will see you guys tomorrow, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. For all of you who are watching, please subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. I appreciate it. I appreciate everybody from Rivals coming over and everybody from Twitter. You know how I feel about you guys. I talk to you guys every day. Appreciate all of you. I will see you tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat station.